Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a story time of how I got my first tattoo when I was 15 years old. I just said old. This story is just so cool for me overall because like the whole process of like getting a tattoo without my parents knowing and like without my school knowing at the age of 15 when I was in the 8th grade was like crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you the entire story time of how it happened and everything. And yeah, let's get started. My hair's acting a bit crazy. I'm just gonna go get a rubber band and like come back. Just gonna like tie it up. What's up? Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna start with a little bit of a backstory. So I've always like ever since I've been like a kid, I've always been like into like tattoos and getting tattoos, and I always wanted to get a tattoo of my own. And like earlier when I was like 15, I had actually decided that I'm gonna get a tattoo each year that like defines what happened that year, but that didn't end up working out. So getting back to the story, so yeah, when I was 15 years old, I was in this particular school where obviously tattoos weren't allowed because like it's not allowed. So yeah, and I was in school when I wanted to get my first tattoo. I was in the 8th grade, and I used to watch this show called Revenge, okay? And it starred like obviously everyone, like most of y'all must be knowing about the show. It starred on ABC, and it was about Emily Van de Kamp, the actress, and it was about her character Emily Thorne and the like struggles she had to go through with like and how she avenged her father's death with like changing her identity and going back to the Hamptons. And ever since I was in school, like my old school, I really didn't have a lot of friends and I did not care a lot about people, and people used to be really extremely rude. And so I just wanted to like like get a symbol that like demonstrated revenge, that like proved to me that I can take revenge on these people who are bullying me in the 8th grade. And when I was like 15 years old, I just went like, I need to get a tattoo. I've always wanted to get one. And I just called up three of my friends, okay? I'm not gonna name them. Let's call them Diden, Salad, and Deadwee. Okay, Diden, Salad, and Deadwee. So Diden, Salad, and Deadwee and I just called them up, and they were my best friends in 8th grade. And I just told them that I need to get a tattoo, and this is shit. I'm gonna get it now, and there's nothing like no one can tell me not to get it anymore. And my parents were completely against it. And by completely against it, I mean like they hate the concept of tattoos. My parents are like the typical orthodox Indian parents that you can think of. They're against. So what I'm trying to say is, so my parents were completely against the concept of tattoos in general, and they would never in a million years ever allow me to get a tattoo, and I knew that. So I called these three friends up, and I had been collecting a little cash of my own. After all, it was the 8th grade, and I didn't get any pocket money at that time because I was too young. But I had started collecting my own cash, and then I was like, I told my friends were doing it, and they told me like, are you okay? Because I was still really immature, right? But then I was like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. And then we went to this place who I'm not gonna say the name. So we went to the place, and it was really cheap, the tattoo. So I went there with the three of my friends, and I told the guy that I wanted to get a tattoo. And throughout the like thinking process of what my tattoo should be, I wanted it to symbolize revenge because like of an inner thing. Like that was my thing. I wanted to show these assholes from my school in the 8th grade that I could, like I wanted that symbol. I wanted to show them that they're not invincible, and that one day I can like fight back for what all they had, like for the way they used to treat me in the 8th grade. So yeah, so in Revenge, there's a symbol called infinity times infinity in the show Revenge from ABC, which I watched, and that basically signifies love and revenge. Love for someone if they love you, and revenge if they break your trust and betray you. Then you can, you know. So I went there and I told this guy that I want this tattoo, and I showed him, and he just like took the measurements on my arm and stuff, and then he just got started. And the second that I had heard so many stories, like I had some of my friends who told me that getting a tattoo hurts even more than like it hurts a fucking lot. And I had a couple of friends who told me that waxing hurts more than tattoos, and tattoos don't hurt at all. So I was like, I'm ready for this. I have a high pain tolerance, so I'm like, I'm ready for this. And I got the tattoo. And are you ready for the reveal? This is it. So I got the tattoo, but I knew that I would have to hide this tattoo not only from my entire family and from my own sister, but from like every single person in school who like didn't like me and could tell, the school about me getting a fucking tattoo. So I was really shit scared, but I'm like, I have to do this once. So I've just done it and there's nothing I can do. So I got the entire tattoo when I was like 15, and then I like went home, and then that's when it hit me. That's when I had the panic attack. Okay, I was like, what am I gonna do? What did I just do? Because I just got like a permanent fucking tattoo, and my parents can't know about it, and no one can fucking know about it. So what am I going to do now? And I like really freaked out. And then I was like, I'm just gonna cover it up. So for what I'm about to tell you is going to flip you, and like it's literally gonna like mind fuck you. So for the next entire 1.5 year, since I was 15 till I was 16 and a half. Did you just hear my dog sneezing? So yeah guys, I went and got the tattoo and no one knew about the tattoo, and every single Monday when I had PE, what I used to do is I used to take band-aids every single morning before my PE class and put it on top of my tattoo from here to here every single morning before my PE class. And I would go and they would tell me, what happened to your arm again? And I used to be like, it's just the same cut, and like I don't know why it's just not healing. And they used to keep asking me, why is it not healing since over a fucking year? Like, do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I hit the tattoo, and then after a year and a half I was like, this is like the shit. I need to tell my mom now. Like, it's been a fucking while. I need to tell her now. Like, it's been way too long. So by the way, my dog is just peeing on my bed as I'm speaking. What the fuck, Elsa? What the fuck? Say sorry to the camera. So guys, after a year and a half, when I was like, it's time to finally tell my mom, it's been way too long, I just walked up to her when she was in her room, and she had like just come home from work. And I walk up to her, I'm like, Mom, I need to speak to you. And she's like freaking out because I never tell her that. And like, she was like, what do you want to tell me? So I tell her, Mom, what I'm about to tell you now is gonna make you a little pissed, but the second part is gonna make you a little more pissed or a little less pissed, I don't know. And then I tell her, Mom, I got a permanent tattoo, and I just show her the arm. And while she's in her like shocked face, like with like a billion expressions on her face, and she's like speechless and doesn't know what to say, I tell her, Mom, I almost got it 2 years back. And she goes like, wait, what? And then I tell her, yeah. And I call up my best friend and I make my best friend explain to her what had happened. And yeah, she was super shocked, and surprisingly, although she was pissed, there's not much you can do when I've already got the tattoo. Like, what could she tell me to do? Like, remove the tattoo? She couldn't, right? So yeah. So guys, if you like my story time, comment down below and tell me that you liked it so I can do more story times in the future. And I just want to let you all know, I love makeup, I love story times, I love a lot of YouTube stuff. So yeah, comment down below whatever y'all want me to do, and I'll be doing it. And tell me if you want another story time. Bye guys.